Hello, people of this universe and possible alternative universes out there tuning in for a second or 15 minutes or not at all. I'm Savvy for those of you who don't know me. Today's date is November 3rd. It's 8:02 in the PM. And the channel this is the 4th subject video, 3rd subject video. Channel update, 4 subscribers, which is awesome. 5 posts on the blog. A few videos so far. I haven't counted those. I probably should at some point. Nobody's followed the blog. 58 page views on the blog, though. I haven't got any comments. I haven't got any mentions. I'm not expecting to get any right now. It's still pretty early. Today's shout out goes to Goth Mother Moth. We met on a discussion post, social reposes, channel, Richie. Shout out, Richie. Hey, you're awesome. I love it. You're a little artsy stuff. And when you get sassier than any movie with Queen Latifah in it. But it started off with Goth Mother Moth making a post on the discussion portion. Hey, I'm looking to buy a headdress because Richie's wearing a headdress, and then she, I believe? Yeah. Goth Mother Moth was then passionately cussed out by another person on the discussion page, and in the process, so was Richie, because for some reason wearing a headdress is not good and racist and stuff, even though we don't wear them as much. As it's not exactly a big, I honestly don't see it as a big deal. I'm Native, so I've never seen it as a big deal. I feel honored that they like our traditional wear, and as long as they take care of it, it's perfectly fine. Just don't hurt it on purpose. If it's legitimate, don't hurt it on purpose. Take good care of it. And that's why I told Goth Mother Moth, hey, I feel honored that you like our traditional wear. It's perfectly fine. People don't need to get butthurt. It's perfectly fine. Just take good care of it. You seem pretty chill. Just take good care of it. So we've been kind of commenting back and forth, which is kind of cool. I wouldn't say we're exactly friends at this moment, but I hope to see that we will become friends later on, which would be awesome. So I don't know if Goth Mother Moth has a YouTube channel. If they do, I will be linking it. I will be tagging Goth Mother Moth below. I'll also tag Richie, because shout out to Richie in Social Repose. Follow his channel, Social Repose. He has a lot of cool artsy stuff. He gets sassier than RuPaul, and he's a great musician. Cool kind of look, and yeah, a lot of the times if I can't answer a question, I'll probably refer you to one of his videos, because he's probably already answered it. Because he's smart. That's something I do. Smart. So that's today's outs. Today's subject, though, is we're gonna talk about the world. What is the world? Well, the world is double-edged. The world is round, but it is double-edged. There's a lot of beautiful pieces about our world, like societies that help each other and take care of people who take care of one another, and love, and it's our world. Why shouldn't you love it? But there's also some negative parts of our world, like war and famine and hate. It's just like the internet. The internet is full of useful information and really cool stuff, like arts and music and all this cool stuff, but there's also the double edge of there's cyberbullying and trolls and stuff like that, which is not so neato. And that's pretty much how I see it. There's a positive side, the happy side, the comedy, and then there's the negative side, the bad things that go on, and not happy, sad. And a lot of the stuff we find out about our world comes through the news. The news is a big piece. I watch the news every morning. I get up at 5:30, so there's not much to do other than get dressed for school and be exhausted, so I turn on the news. And one thing I always look for in the news, something good and Kevin's tie. Kevin Skarupa is the meteorologist for my news channel. Also, shout out, I'll tag him below. But he wears a certain tie that says, hey, there's roads are shut down because snow and stuff, or weather alert. He has a weather alert tie too. So you know we're gonna have bad weather if he wears one of those two ties. And I always like looking for something really good in the news, like even if it seems completely mindless. Like today, it was Sandwich Day. You go to Subway, get a sub with a drink, and you get an extra sub for free, and then they donate, I don't know if it was a sandwich or just food in general to the local food pantry, which I thought was pretty cool. And the Cubs won after 100 years, over 100 years of waiting, because they ejected a goat. And this woman, the last time they won, she was 2 months old, and she was getting interviewed, and she was like, I've been waiting all my life to see this! And she was super excited, and I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool that she's lived to be 108. That is awesome. So I like looking for the awesome things on the news, but it's a lot of sad stuff. Like, recently there was a teenager who went missing, and they believe they found him. They're not exactly sure, but it wasn't a happy ending at all. And, there's a lot of that stuff going on. Bus plowing through traffic, like the truck in the bad guy's truck in the movies, action films, just plowing through cars and stuff. That wasn't okay. The bus driver actually ended up dying. So there's a lot of it's kind of depressing. but it's relevant, you know? It's relevant. So I kind of pay attention to those as well. I especially like listening to the fun little articles. Oh, what countries would fit in New Hampshire if our state was a storage unit? Israel, Belize, Jamaica. Or what kind of sandwich do people like most? It turns out that at number 1 it's turkey, then number 2 is ham, and number 3 is chicken. I don't know what happened to Fluffernutter. I feel like it was rigged. Fluffernutter is definitely the best sandwich out there. See, there's news, which is what I was just talking about, and then there's entertainment news. Like, Angelina, I believe it was called, splitting up. Honestly, that's their business. I don't care. It's not a big deal. It's not something we need to know. It's not really relevant to us. I feel bad for them, yeah. But it's just not it's not relevant. Why do we care about Brad Pitt and Angelina getting divorced? It honestly should be just their business. And most of that is because we live in a society that doesn't make us feel good about ourselves. So they'll take people who we're supposed to be like, such as guys being like Brad Pitt and girls being like Angelina Jolie, and tell us this is what we're supposed to care about. And it's not true. It's not exactly something we should follow with, and that seems to be the problem. People aren't making their own culture when they should. It's so revolved around hate and sadness. It's not good. But that's success. If you get the ratings, that's success in the eyes of society. Make a lot of money, get a lot of stuff. Even though you can't take it with you, get a lot of stuff. And it doesn't matter who you step on, which is not how it should be. You can have all the money in the world and still be the most lonely person, the poorest of heart person out there. It's all on what you do with your life, emotionally and socially. Like loving one another and helping out people. Today's quote is actually, devote yourself to loving others, devote yourself to your community around you, and devote yourself to creating something that gives you purpose and meaning. And that's from Maury Schwartz. Tomorrow is the 21st anniversary of his death. Rest in peace, Coach. But he had it right. He knew that loving one another and being there for one another is all you really need. And that's something he had repeated through his life. He was constantly telling his kids that he was a teacher over at Brandeis University, but that's what he was telling his kids. He had a student that actually came back before he died, for 14 weeks, I believe, before he died, and that's what he kept telling him. The student's name was Mitch Albom, and he'd tell him, devote yourself to loving others, devote yourself to your community around you, and devote yourself to creating something that gives you purpose and meaning. So I'd like you guys to try that. Actually, I have a little experiment for you guys to try at home. Take the time to actually listen undivided attention. Undivided attention. You need to pay complete attention to someone else. Or watch and see when people are talking to you, you're talking to other people, I mean, if they're giving you their undivided attention. And you can comment below your results. How did it make you feel? Did you learn something? Let me know. Today's what do you feel about question is, what is in your, tell me a story that was in your local news and how it made you feel and why. Oh, someone died and I saw it on the news and it made me feel sad because I don't like death. That's valid. Or I saw a study on how candy makes people happier, and it made me happy because I like candy. That's a valid answer. Just comment that below. That's awesome. I would like to read those. I'll gladly read those, and I'll respond to them right there on the channel. If you comment them on the blog, I'll respond to you right there on the blog. Google Plus post, I know it goes to my Google Plus. So I'll respond to it there. Wherever it is, I will respond to it. I like learning from you guys. A special thanks to Manchester Memorial High School for letting me use the technology. Special thanks to my YouTubers out there who are supporting me, if they're supporting me, I don't know, who will hopefully support me and hopefully allow me amongst their ranks. Special thanks to my subscribers and future subscribers, because I love you and you're beautiful, beautiful people and you're wonderful people. A special thanks to Mr. Normanton and Mitch Albom and Maury for inspiring this experiment. Thank you to my siblings for not ruining any shots. A thank you to my mom for giving me life. A thank you to my friend Caitlin who helped me with the technology. Thank you to Goth Mother Moth for being really cool about the headdress thing and talking to me and responding to my comments on the discussion post, because I actually enjoy talking to you. Special thanks to Social Repose for being awesome, I guess. And thank you to MST for letting me promote. Remember, be kind to one another. Subscribe, like, share this to your social medias. Share it with your friends. Like, hey, check out this video. This is cool. That'd be great. And subscribe. Comment section. I already said subscribe. Follow the blog. YYEE videoclip.blogspot.com.